is Rob Cavestany from Death Angel, and this is 5 Minutes with Rob. My favorite riff to play live, and why? That's pretty tough because we have a lot of riffs, as a proper metal band should have. But I'm going to go with Claws In So Deep from our album Relentless Retribution. It kind of kicks in like this. It's actually a couple riffs, but you know. Why? Because it's very aggressive and it's awesome. All right, what riff should every guitar player know how to play, and why? Again, this is tough because it really depends. There's so many different styles, so one guy might like that riff and one guy might like that guitar player or not. So, coming from me, I think people should know this riff. Well, you know, it's a classic riff. Whole lot of love, Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin. It's got that bluesy background, and it seems like if you play guitar, you got to know your blues. So I'm going to go with that riff. Something a little more modern and something that I love and that I think a lot of rock metal guitar players should know would be this riff. Of course, that is Crazy Train by the master and my hero, Randy Rhoads. Jackson is my brand. I've played Jackson pretty much as long as I've been in Death Angel, which is decades and decades and decades. And this particular Jackson is my very recently released Pro Series signature guitar, which I'm very proud of. It's basically just like my custom guitars of this shape, Death Angel shape, they call it, that I've been playing since the prototype I got in 1989, I'd say. And neck through, Floyd Rose, dual humbuckers, 81 and an HA in the neck. And it's a very slick and stealth, all black, mean machine. My most memorable recording studio moment of all time would have to be on October 17th, 1989 at 5:04 p.m. to be exact. But I wasn't in the Bay Area. I was in LA recording our album Act 3 with Max Norman at the helm. And I was in the studio tracking guitars when like the whole staff rushed into the room, stopped what we were doing to tell us that there's been a major earthquake in San Francisco and the Bay Bridge has collapsed. And that's how we heard it. And so we were like, whoa, we go rushing out, turn on the news on TV, and we're just sitting there. And they're, of course, just like saying, you know, kind of too much. Like we had no information. We couldn't contact anyone from home. We were completely cut off, and we just thought like all our people, family and friends were just like destroyed in this massive earthquake. Of course, the World Series was going on at that moment, so luckily a lot of cars were not on the Bay Bridge and on the road because of that. And fortunately, none of my family or friends were killed or massively injured in that earthquake, but I'd have to say being in the studio and tracking at that moment, that's a pretty unforgettable situation. The setting is I'm in the studio and the pedal police is coming to take all my pedals and they're gonna leave me with one pedal. And that pedal I would choose would be different at different points of my life, but right now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to keep my Echoplex pedal because I love my delay and the Echoplex sounds great. I don't know if they're gonna allow me to use the little tap tempo with it because that would be a real bonus, but if not, I'll work with it. Have I ever seen a Death Angel tribute or cover band? No. That's easy. But I have seen people play a Death Angel song here and there. Notably, most recently, I got a real kick out of watching the Bay Area Interthrational play Voracious Souls off our album, The Ultraviolence. The Bay Area Interthrational is like a super group type project thing of a bunch of musicians playing songs from metal bands from the Bay Area. So Craig LaCicero from Dress the Dead, formerly Man-Made God, formerly Forbidden. He put that project together and it happened in Eindhoven at the Dynamo Festival last year. We were there, so me, Ted, Will Carroll, we all performed on different songs. The rule was you can't play a song that you actually is from your original band. So I was standing on the side stage watching those guys play Voracious Souls with Phil Demmel on guitar as well. And it was awesome. It was so awesome. They killed it. So that was fun.